Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That's CWT playing some more Black Myth Wukong. Last time we did a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if I can run through this really fast off the Yaogwai Kings and Chiefs. So, we fought Shigandang and the Stone Vanguard. Well, we didn't really fight the Stone Vanguard. Shigandang took care of that, and we defeated Shigandang. That was fun. Fought and defeated the Yellow Robed Squire, who's just a character. He is technically not a. It's similar to the White Clad Noble in that regard. Have the Headless Monk character intro, just because we finally ran into all of the time. We ran into him all the times we get to run into him, and we have met Zhudog at the bottom of the Tiger Temple. Other than that, we defeated the Gorai Taoist. That's right. That was the other Yaogwai chief that we beat. There's going to be about 2 more Yaogwai kings in this chapter, and 3 more Yaogwai chiefs, and 1 more character. I've gotten all of the lesser Yaogwais up to this point. I'm missing 3 meditation spots in the Yellowwind Ridge. Got to work on that. And now we are going in here where the Yellow Road Squire went in.
Men in our time do not see the ancient moon, but this moon hath shone on men of yore. Behold! Be it the realm of sunset or the realm of gold, it's but an echo of the past. Legends speak of an ancient, colossal beetle in these sands. Whilst deep in slumber, it lay hidden beneath the earth's embrace. When awakened, it would devour all souls that crossed its path. Its shell, harder than stone, defied the strikes of common arms. It struck fear into traveling merchants and wider to neighboring realms. But a yellow-furred rat sensed the immense power emanating from the insect. He halted the beetle's havoc and harnessed it for his own ends. Overjoyed, the king named the rat Gwai, the royal sage, and built a shrine in his honor. The bound beetle was a perfect source of power, so the rat stayed. He seized the tongue monk using the new power, and battled with Soon Wukong upon the Yellowwind Ridge. The Gwai's formidable wings veiled the vast expanse of the sky. Were it not for Bodhisattva Lingji, Tongue Monk's quest for the scriptures would have failed. Yet, stripped of the rat's protection, the kingdom was plunged into a state of ruin. The once lush Yellowwind Ridge now lies a desolate wasteland.
Ah, yes, the hidden area. I'm not gonna lie, this place is this is such a big hidden area compared to the first area, the first one. Might as well rest here. It's gonna be something interesting right up here.
You, traveler. Back to where you belong. You'll meet your end here.
Who are you?
I am... You scorn my words? I'll have you served to the king's dinner!
Ah, Tiger Vanguard. Ooh. This. I was trapped by my clones. No. No. The clones. The clones. Ugh.
One I slew, now another comes. How can this be? Hungry.
What the heck? Oh my god. Let's do this. Come on now.
Dead ear to my warning.
Come on now.
Great move. Surprise strike.
Come on now.
Cross slash. Stand firm.
Ha! Gotcha!
Such fierce staff work. You wield grand might. Brave soul, why not use this might to aid my king's good deed?
way nicer than his
Our
son.
king comes from
Yeah,
Mount Lingshan. His kind heart seeks to end the place's suffering. The Yao Guai's skills run deep, yet with your help, our chances will be doubled.
try triple if I do it right.
The king is just ahead. With my meager skills, I cannot join you. Please, go aid him quickly. Truth be known, being a father of two little ones, my life is not mine to give.
Ain't that the truth?
Worry not, the Yellow-Winged King is a noble disciple from Mount Lingshan. Go and meet him. A good karma awaits you there.
Okay, I think I've gotten all I can out of this guy for now. Let's go see it. The Kingdom of Sahali. Definitely need this. Now, I missed it on my first playthrough. Like, I won't deny this. It's rather foolish. I personally thought it was similar to the previous hidden area, so there wouldn't be much of anything. However, not here. Further on, yes. There are some cool things in this area. Such as this. Beautiful, beautiful. But beyond that, I think there's a treasure chest somewhere in here. If there's not, then it was looted. Beyond that, this is also the best place, if I'm remembering right, to farm the licorice seeds. You know, because I don't think I have it. Jade Lotus, Fire, Bellflower. No, no. I do have a licorice seed. Okay, so first playthrough, I did not get the licorice seed for a long time. I basically didn't have it until I had beaten the game. Long time. And so I had to look up where to find where a good place to farm it was. This secret area happens to be one of the better places to farm the seeds. Ooh, I got a Gold Ridge Beast. Beautiful. And it's not because of the abundance, it's just got a better spawn rate in this area. Because, yes, luck does play a part in it, but certain areas have a better spawn rate overall compared to others. This just happened to be the one that I found after looking it up online, because I was very sick and tired of not finding this licorice seed. I think it's fair that I was tired of that. Oh, equipment, right. Forgot I got this. Upon successful hits with light attack combo, mildly increases attack for a short duration. I like having more will. Beautiful. Something to sell. Okay, let's go and grab this really fast. Come on. Please let me be crafting. Will is what I'm missing. And refined iron sand. But that's a lot more will that I'm missing out of that one. I should have bought some. I don't need the licorice. I know for a fact I'm not going to be able to craft what I want to craft right now. Because let's be real. If I could, I would craft this. I'm sorry, this is just better in every aspect of what it does. By charged smash heavy attacks, it moderately increases the damage. Has a 20-point increase on my attack, plus my defense gets increased by 30. I'm not upset by that. He's so
bested
tall.
my vanguard. Then you do indeed have skills. That Yao Guai must have some vessel that counters me. Even my Samadhi wind can't hurt it. There is only one way to draw out this Yao Guai. I'll sound the drums and it'll come forth. If you are willing, I ask you to seize its vessel at the right time. Then the Yao Guai will be mine. Here, at the western end of the world, each day the sun sets and boils the sea. The boiling hiss is sharp enough to ravage babies in their cradles. The people sound drums to counter the impact, but the drums draw this Yao Guai. The vessel this Yao Guai holds protects it from me. Your boldness in venturing here is clear. Aid me with this. It's right here, beneath us in the sands. Together, we shall rid the people of this wretched Yao Guai.
Will we now?
It's right here, beneath...
Okay, I didn't take fall damage. I'm happy with that. It's Fubon! Okay, he's gonna dive under the sand. You're not gonna be able to lock on for a second. Woo. Okay, I'm messing up my dodge. Let's get you stuck. There we go. Only 5 damage. He's digging back under! Run! Run away from Fuban! Woo! Yeah, that is something else that you have to watch out for. There you are. Yeah, he will dive back under at this point. That's another thing you gotta keep an eye on. Oh, I missed my dodge. You know, you could offer more help. Oh? Great job, man. Yes, you can walk up him. Hey, another Buddha eyeball, right?
I'll join you!
Yes, and now we have the Yellow Wing Sage helping us. Well, I mean, yes, it used up my mana, but it used up the thing, so now I have to wait for it. But at the same time, now it didn't use up my mana. Oh man. There we go. Fuba has been defeated.
the folk's behalf. I thank you.
You're welcome. Again, there should be one more Yogwai king and 2 more Yogwai chiefs. I know where they're at. They're a bit of a pain to get to for the chiefs. I can do it. It's just going to take me a bit. But now that I've gotten that, ooh, the Wind Tamer vessel. I abide by the Buddha's decree, here to subdue the Yellow Wind Gwai. Perfect. The sky-piercing horn for materials. Beautiful. Let's see what kind of effect this has. I mean, he goes down a lot faster. See? A lot faster. Okay. So. I want to do this right. Gotta find a good place. It's not the Crouching Tiger Temple. Well, that would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? First, we'll rest. Then we'll see what's going on in the armor. Ooh, the monastic insect hat. Very tempting. This, right now, my cover doesn't, my mask, headgear, whatever, does not actually have any set attached to it. Hey, a 6-point increase in defense is always nice. Considerable focus. Oh. Okay, if I were to do it, I would have to also be able to equip something better. That's my problem right now. So there's not really anything better. Travel, Yellowwind Ridge, not the Secret Kingdom. No. Okay, let's go here. I don't know. I don't know where that's technically classified at. I'm going to look at it, because I know there was one that I got earlier. Okay. I want to go and try again, but I'm going to hold off.
Step will be your doom.
You! Nice try. okay. I'm not okay with that crow. Let me see what this counts as. Windrest Bridge. Okay, this is part of the Yellow Wind Formation. Well, then I did that long path for nothing. Come on now. I will say there are better gourds overall. I just really like the gourd I have equipped. Because the first, how do I put this? The very first drink of the gourd I have equipped automatically just recovers all of my health. But if I can upgrade the coconut wine, the first wine of the game, to the max level, then I really don't care about that at all. Nothing there. Let me see, what does this do? I think it only restores one use, but... yeah, only one use, okay. I couldn't remember off the top of my head.
Again.
I did not mean to use that. Two for one. I tried to dodge out of that game. Ascension powder, medicines. I'm gonna have to look at that again before I can make the decision on, well, before I can actually tell you what that is. But, like, there are so many different medicines and everything else in this game, it's ridiculous. I remember some, I don't, honestly, I barely remember even the ones that I use the most. That's just how many medicines are in this game. Like, it's a lot. And whoever can remember all of those medicines, I applaud, honestly. They deserve the applause.
Only I can defend our land from the world.
Come on now. Heals. Always gotta use the heals. Never a fan of just straight up will. At least not in that form. If you're gonna give me will, give me it in a useful form. Come on now. With that really fast before I forget them. Because I have a bad habit of that. Grants moderate amount of focus for each successful light attack dealt by duplicates. That's going to be useful. Each talent level grants an additional duplicate at the cost of a considerable amount of mana. It's going to be useful. The insult to injury slightly increases the damage dealt by duplicates when using another spell after a pluck of many. Oh, and there's a reason I love that. I'm going to equip that. Okay. For a short duration after use, all actions cost no stamina. That's right. That's why that's such a good move. My Taiga Vanguard. Gathering strength with a mighty roar, transforming stones, launching surprise once more. A loyal general with a heart so bold, a noble fighter lost in the age of old. The Tong monk and his two disciples pressed on. Before half a day had passed, they came upon a towering peak, dire to behold. As they gazed upon it, there arose a tumult of wind, and from the mountainside leapt a tiger, dappled and fierce, its tail lashing in the wind. "I am no common beast," it roared. "I am the vanguard of the Yellow Wind King. By order of my liege, I patrol this range and seek out mortals to serve as side dishes for his brews." The Yaogwai closed in with a flurry of claws aimed at Baja's face. Wukong whipped out his staff with a shout. "Take him!" Baja rallied his courage, and the Yaogwai fell back in disarray. Panicked, it sloughed off its skin and draped it over a tiger-shaped rock. Loosed from its flesh, it transformed into a screaming gale and raced back to the mountain road. And there, it found the Tong monk chanting his sutra. In a trice, the tiger seized the monk and bore him away on the wind. The tiger brought the monk to the mouth of a cave and, stilling the wind, spoke to the god. "Tell this to our master. The tiger vanguard has captured a monk and awaits the king's decision at the gate." The god rushed in to report. Out came two tiger cubs who hailed the vanguard as their father and made their courtesies. The older cub asked, "Where did you find this pale-faced monk?" The vanguard laughed. "A stroke of luck. I was patrolling the mountain and chanced upon him." The younger cub, overjoyed, said, "Well done, father. Teach me how you did it someday." Even as they spoke, the master of the cave sent word. "Bring him in." Along with his sons, the tiger vanguard presented the Tong monk before his master. "My king," the vanguard began, "I was honored with your command to patrol the mountain. By chance, I came across a monk, none other than the Tong Emperor's sworn brother, Tong Monk, bound for a journey to the west to seek the scriptures. I seized him, and now offer him to grace your table." The master, surprised, demanded the full tale. The vanguard knelt to one side and recounted the fight. "Hold," said the cave master. "We do not eat him just yet." The vanguard protested. "My king, it is against our nature to refuse the food before us." But his master replied, "You do not understand. Eating him would be no great matter. But I fear the two disciples of his will come clamoring at our gate. It is safest to bind him to the windrest post in our rear garden. Wait 3 days, or 5. If his disciples do not come to our gate, we will boil, steam, fry, or roast him at our leisure. There is no rush." The vanguard rejoiced. "Wise beyond measure, my king, wise indeed." The 2 young tigers followed their father out. The elder muttered, "Master has always devoured mortals without a second thought. There should be something he left unsaid." The younger added, "He seems almost afraid of that mortal." Their father snapped, "You know nothing of the powers of our master. Long seasons have I served him. How could he shrink before any other?" The brothers exchanged glances, but said no more. Scarcely half a day had passed when the master sent for them again. It was Sun Wukong challenging upon their gate. The tiger vanguard requested to face him, but the master demurred. I fear you cannot prevail against him. You may well be wounded, and you must not then impute blame unto me." The vanguard's sons urged him to reconsider, but he paid them no heed. "Rest assured, you. Wait only until I return." Armored strong with horns that rise, burrowing brings endless human cries. A Buddha's head, yet ominous it seems. One side a saint, the other a fiend. The kingdom of flowing sands, abundant with gold, marked the sun's daily demise. The sun, truest of fires, plunged into the western seas, and the waters boiled and hissed at its touch. My brain. Each dusk as the evening bell tolled, the king sent men to the ramparts, where they beat upon a great drum and sound clarion calls, thus neutralizing the noise of the seas, which would otherwise be sharp enough to ravage babies in their cradles. This drum, known as the drum of the setting sun, was a gift from the Buddha and granted peace to the common folk. In gratitude, they filled their land with golden statues of all those enlightened, and the place came to be known as the Buddhist Land of Gold. Yet as the years passed, the people's reverence for the Buddha grew to overshadow their regard for their secular ruler. This did not sit well with the king of the flowing sands. The chancellor, sensing his displeasure, petitioned for an end to Buddhism, and so the king decreed the razing of temples, the banishment of monks, and even the change of the kingdom's name. Not long after, at dusk, when the great drum was struck, a monstrous insect erupted from the earth beyond the border. With terrible might, it ravaged the humble villages, leaving untold dead in its wake. From then on, the sound of the drum unfailingly drew that Yao Guai from its den to wreak new ruin. The people declared this to be karmic retribution, the result of the king's impiety. The chastened king halted his suppression of the Buddhist faith and sent armies to slay the creature. Yet what hope had mortal men to prevail against a foe so mighty and dreadful? After a bitter struggle, they could only manage to frighten it back to its lair. Fortunately, there was an enlightened monk, yellow of hair and garb, passing through the land. This righteous soul could not bear to witness woe and injustice, and aided the armies in slaying the wicked insect. In gratitude, the king honored him with the title of Royal Sage, and the monk resided in the kingdom for several years. In time, the royal sage took his leave and resumed his wanderings. Word came that a Bodhisattva, well pleased by his worthy deed, had taken him as a disciple. He then founded his temple in Yellowwind Ridge. "See how the world favors virtue," the king often remarked. I'm going to hold off on that one. I refuse. I refuse, thank you. Thank you. Oh my lord. Huh. They do such a great job of handling anything I don't want to handle. Let's grab this. Oh, come on now. Oh, it's just a straight full recharge. Beautiful. I love that. Yeah, this is where I was getting myself confused. Okay, let's grab this chest real fast. Get rid of you. No longer need that. Let's see if I can get to the next one. I know I'm not getting to the next boss fight. Got him. Wonderful. I know it's up here. Just don't know where exactly. Oh. Really obvious. Some good rest. Okay, come on, let's see. What can I do? Let's try you. I got some will. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna try. If I don't beat him first shot, well then I'll let the loading screen do its thing and I will try again in the next playthrough. Oh well. so sad. This is so sad. Oh my lord, that bullying was beautiful.
I should forget. With all my skills, I failed.
Hold on. Oh man. Okay, now, like I said, there's a lot of hidden things in this game. You kind of just get used to looking for them and finding them as you need them. Don't remember what's up this way. I'm going to look. Get out of here with your quote-unquote bad self. The glazed reliquary. Some good curios out of this. Wonderful. Just a random little hole in the ground. Fairly certain there's nothing over here worth noting. Yeah. Oh, the beauty of having the pluck of many. I get to bully at bosses again. I am content with this. Okay, let's get back to the, that looked like an enemy. Oh my gosh, this game. It does stuff to me, man, I swear. Okay, let's get back to the, shrine. I'm going to rest at it in between videos, but let's do this. One more Yaogwai chief. The tiger's acolyte. Where was the swordsman gone, with tears in his eyes? The wild wind sweeps the northern sands, a lone shadow neath barren skies. Grass visits the empty village huts, dust greets the host, now a Gwai. His heart's a buried tomb, his love but dust in sighs. There was once a swordsman wild and free, who roamed the lands far and wide. For the love of a woman, he forsook his wandering ways, married and had a child. But the happiness proved fleeting. From the mountains beyond the city walls, there arose a wind, fierce and full of malice. It whipped the yellow dust into a frenzy, and the city was choked with it day after day. Soon, his wife succumbed to a wasting sickness, and their child, too, became ill. The man was devastated. He spent all his silver in a vain attempt to heal his child. Then he heard of a bodhisattva on New Mount Sumeru who could cure the wind sickness. With haste he gathered what he still had and set forth with his child. When he reached New Mount Sumeru, the disciples told him that the bodhisattva had departed for Yellowwind Ridge long ago and had not returned. The man had no choice but to take his child and set out once more. When they arrived at the ridge, they learned that this place was right next to the fierce wind. The child's frail condition worsened with each passing hour. They took shelter in the village of Windrest, where the child rested, and the man went to find the bodhisattva. One day, while passing a dry well outside the village, the man heard a tiger's roar. He climbed down into the well and found a hidden cavern, where a great tiger lay, wounded and weak, deep in meditation. The tiger told the man he was a deity in the mountain, revered by the village priests. In the valley, they had even raised a temple in his honor. He said he'd been ambushed by the Yaogwai that stirred up the fierce wind and took over his temple. That's why he was in this pitiful state. The man was doubtful, but as he asked around in the village, he found that the tale was true in every detail, from the reverence of the priests to the temple in the valley. He hastened back to the well, his ailing child in his arms, to beg the tiger for healing. The tiger brought out a strangely shaped gourd, filled it with water, and gave it to the child. Wonder of wonders, after drinking from the gourd, the child was able to run and play as he had before the wind sickness struck. The tiger told the man that the wind had harmed his essence. With the flesh of the living he could regain his former might, and then he could tame the raging wind and heal the child completely. The man was reluctant, but as he watched his son grow stronger day by day, playing in the village with the other children, a terrible resolve hardened in his heart. He began to lead the unsuspecting villagers into the well, hoping to restore the tiger to its former strength. As time passed, most naturally, the villagers found out what he had done. By the time the man returned to the village, he found his son slain by their angry hands. The man was consumed by regret, and drew the sword he had sealed away for years. He fell upon the villagers, and one by one he cut them down, until the streets ran red with blood. Then, alone, he set out into the shifting sandstorm, lost in the ever-howling wind. What a tale! And an old rattle drum. Interesting key item. Let's clear out the Tiger's Acolyte and the Rat Imperial Guard. Right? Yeah. And then I've got this. Well, while perfect dodging recovers a small amount of stamina. Might be useful for those doing a dodge build. I don't do dodge builds like that, so it's not really my style. And with that said, that is everything I can cover right now, or that I will cover, because I'm still holding off on that last character entry. I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.